Well, today is an exciting day. It's July 3rd, 2025, and a full month before I typically get my first ripe fig. Here in Oregon, Zone 9A, which is typically a desert king, I have a ripe fig. Now it's artificial because it's been in my greenhouse, but it's still a ripe fig. And it's all mine, except I'm going to share with my family. But let's go see what it is. I'm very excited.
Here's a professionally made but unnecessary intro. So let's talk about figs. Let's talk about figs.
All right, well, here it is. So this is a large Bourjasotte Grise that I got from Isabella up in Vancouver a couple years ago. And I put it in a big 25-gallon pot this spring. I've been heavily fertilizing it for the first time really I've done with any of my potted figs. And this thing's loaded. So these are all main crop figs here. But early on, I got some gigantic Breba. So these are really ripe. There was one next to this one, and I just found it on the ground. But these are super duper ripe. So that one just came right off. We're gonna go try these. But just to kind of show the production on this thing is amazing. I think I counted over 40 figs alone. And, the way she actually pruned this is really nice. It's kind of, you can see how kind of single plane it is. And I'm probably going to espalier this one, maybe air layer this branch off later on. But I'm super excited. So let's go taste these figs. All right, let's take a look at these two figs. The first one comes in at 64 grams. The second one comes in at 55.5 grams, so decent size. And then we're gonna take the smaller of the two, take off the top. Let's take a look inside. So definitely this one could have hung more. This is the one that fell. So if you look, you can just kind of see the size of the thickness of the wall here. So pretty good internal color, but I mean, all of this is going to be probably kind of gross. So let's take a taste and see if I'm right.
Nobody wants to hear gross sounding fig chewing into a microphone.
Yeah, so it's grassy, and that's, I think, dominated by what's going on up here. So if I just take that off, I want to see if it changes the profile. Nope, still pretty grassy. So I think this is a characteristic of figs that just aren't quite ripe yet, despite the fact that they're falling off the tree literally. I think when this is stuck in a greenhouse artificially, it just may not have the maturity or the complexity of a naturally ripened fig. But I mean, the color is really pretty, and it has some berry undertones. It's just super grassy. So what I'm going to do is maybe just take out the pulp and see what that tastes like. So that's a lot better. When I just isolate the pulp, it's a beautiful, predominantly raspberry for me, taste to it. Let's take another. So let's see if the other one is any better. Pretty much the same thing. It's maybe a little bit better, but what I'll do is I'll isolate the better halves for my kids and my wife and see what they think. So I'll add their tasting notes to this as well. But, pretty exciting first go. It kind of shows you what the artificial nature of a greenhouse can do. But I think I've got more figs hanging. We'll see how those ripen, and maybe I'll add those tasting notes to the comments down below. But this is the first of many, many tasting videos because I'm going to have a lot of ripe figs this year. And so if you've had this fig before, Bourjasotte Grise, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you like about it, what you don't. And I hope you all are having a wonderful day because my day just got better because I just had my first fig. Have a great night.